The Closing Bell Show Taking Stock will launch on ReachTV starting next Monday. The show is a collaboration between the New York Stock Exchange, Money 2020, FinTech TV, and Cheddar. The host of the show, JD Durkin, sat down with Joe Benarroch, the head of content media partnerships and distribution at the New York Stock Exchange, with all the details. Take a look.
Join us now at the FinTech TV set, Joe Benarroch. She is the head of media partnerships, content, and distribution here at the New York Stock Exchange. Great to have you.
Well, thank you. You're an incredible part of our team.
And a very happy New Year to you as well. We are so excited to launch Taking Stock, our daily closing bell show here at the big board on ReachTV. Joe, from where you're situated, why was this the right time? And why is this the right partner?
Right time because the NYSE is continuing to scale all of its resources across our marketing, our media, our content, all of our distribution, everything that we're creating on behalf of all of our listed companies, all the tens of thousands of private companies that we work with. All of those media and marketing resources continue to be a massive investment for us. And when we look at the last year, we have scaled partnerships almost 30 times more than we've had ever. We've increased all of our distribution by, tens to hundreds of million. And ReachTV is a natural part of that extension, considering where the business community ultimately rests. If you think about all of the travel, everywhere that they have all of their locked in already distribution network, ReachTV is a perfect extension. So if you put us on paper, we're automatic partners. As an extension of our wonderful partnership with FinTech, the things that we're doing with Money 2020, everything that we're doing with Cheddar, everything that you're involved in, it was a very natural fit to make sure that, the people that we are consistently trying to reach every day had access to all of the information that we're putting out in the marketplace.
Joe, when you take a look at the broader New York Stock Exchange community today, I wonder how different is the way that you're thinking about distribution, even compared to where we were this time last year?
Well, this time last year, it's a perfect way to look at it. This time last year, we had just launched what we called Partnership Day, or we were gearing up for Partnership Day in February. We were essentially opening ourselves up as an organization no different than any other media organization. So I have, a long history at NBC Universal, and those media organizations do what they call an upfront. And that upfront is basically to put out upfront into the marketplace all of the ways in which they can partner with you. Well, the New York Stock Exchange did exactly that. So from a year today, we have more creative partners, more content partners, more media partners that are coming not just to the floor, but that we're working with, more platform partners. We're looking at all of the new content creators. We have a wider distribution network. We have, I think we've increased the content that we've created almost by 100% year on year. We have, 1 million downloads to our podcasts alone. We have about 200 million reach on all of our distribution on the content that you're creating, that, Kristen Scholler and Ashley and team are creating. And why that's important is because the New York Stock Exchange views itself as a way to impart the information and narratives of all of those companies that I had mentioned earlier, all of those listed companies and all of those tens of thousands of private companies and all of the partners that we work with. So having that distribution is really important for us, but it all centers around the partnerships that we create, because we don't view ourselves as competitive to any other news network. That's not what we want to do. What we want to do is we want to be a partner to any content creator or any news or media organization.
This is an iconic institution. We draw our origins all the way back to 1792. The building, this iconic trading floor you and I are sitting on, this building opened up all the way back in 1902. But the audiences that we distribute our content to, the audiences are everywhere. How has the New York Stock Exchange continued to adapt that content strategy to actually meet people where they are?
That's a good question. And what I like is that you talked about our history. We are a 233-year-old organization. The New York Stock Exchange has rode and been a part of every single wave of technological innovation. From the from the telegraph to AI to every single platform that exists, from space to electronic vehicles. We have seen every wave of technology from 1792 to today. And so as part of that, we have platforms that are naturally part of the New York Stock Exchange, the fabric of our listed companies, and we work with every platform. We work with every single organization that is working to adapt AI within the fabric of their own company. And so for us, it's just very natural that what we're doing is working with every content creator or every platform. I'll give you an example of a platform, LinkedIn. While LinkedIn is a platform that has 1 billion people that they're connecting around the world, and they're connecting all of these businesses, they're also a publisher of news. So they will be right here on the floor, no different than the things that we're doing with X, or the things that we might be doing with Snap, who's a part of our listed community. We look at those partners in a variety of levels. And so for us, expanding on those partnerships with LinkedIn, with X, with Snap, with YouTube, thinking about them in a way that becomes a natural part of our content creator and distribution network just makes sense, because people are consuming video. They're consuming video in a variety of ways. They're consuming long form, short form, broadcasts. They're sitting in airports, both looking at their phone, looking at the screen. And so for us, we've been a video player for the last 7 years, and we're just going to continue to adapt.
Joe, when you take a look ahead to the upcoming year, 2026, what do you see as being among the biggest opportunities for the New York Stock Exchange when it comes to content and when it comes to reach as well?
We will most likely, we will absolutely double our distribution. We will double the amount of partners that are gaining access to the New York Stock Exchange floor and our community. And what I think that we will do is we will demonstrate that a content creator can be a one-person organization that is building up its financial network, leveraging platforms like Instagram, where 250 million people every single month are getting some sort of financial information, or we're innovating and we're alongside groups like CNBC, who is now a part of Versant Media and is trying to like reshape and rebrand and get into podcasting and getting to new video. And we're going to equally be able to balance both of those dynamics, and we're going to do it probably tenfold.
Joe, congratulations on an incredible 2025.
Thank you.
And nothing but the best for you and the entire community here at the Big Board for 2026.
Well, I appreciate it. We've been massively supported by Lynn Martin, our president of the New York Stock Exchange, who said partnership is the biggest thing. So massive credit to her for all of her support. And I will say thank you to you for being a part of this. You're a part of our journey. You're a part of this incredible organization. And thank you to the FinTech team, Vince and everyone.
I mean, it really feels incredible to continue the legacy of such a historic institution, but it looks a lot different than it did back in the 1790s.
Absolutely. But to that point, we have been a part of every wave of technology, and being with Linwood Bibbins and now ReachTV is an incredible next step. And it's CES week, so how would you not want to be right here in the airports?
Joe Benarroch, head of media partnerships, content, and distribution right here at the one and only New York Stock Exchange. Joe, thanks a lot.
Thanks, my friend.